Hey, this is Tellman, and it's kind of it's getting a little late. It's 6:30 p.m. On Sunday night, and I'm just getting to Dear Tellman right now. So sorry it's so late in the day, but got a real good question here from Andrew Baird. Andrew Baird says, "Dear Tellman, I just read a fantastic Wired article on why free is the future of business. I know you do some free events, example Tele-Seminars, but I was curious what you as someone who sells information thinks of the free model of business." Well, Andrew, there are a few things that I have to say. You know, I used to feel very differently about this, and as my business has grown and my own awareness and understanding of what free really means, I've become more and more excited about it because it works so well. I mean, there's this thing in copywriting. They say that one of the most powerful words in the English language is the word free. And though that's absolutely, unquestionably true, there's an inherent problem with it, right? And the inherent problem is that we can't make money by giving away free stuff. I mean, not literally, right? But what we can do is begin to build a relationship with people by giving away cool free stuff. But I think we've gone further than giving away cool free stuff. I think when we talk about free, it's really about creating an experience for people. We're not talking about simply, giving somebody a sample. Like when you get a sample of cheese in the grocery store, if it's an amazing cheese that really, brings you back to a memory of childhood or whatever, hey, that's an experience. But a free sample, it's okay, but it's not going to necessarily make you buy. But getting you engaged on a high level, mentally, psychologically, even emotionally, can really make a huge, huge difference. And I just, as I mentioned in one of the previous videos, I think the one from yesterday, I did a tour of Zappos. And what I realized was that Zappos isn't giving away something for free, but they are creating a truly extraordinary experience, okay, that they don't charge any extra for. The experience and a high level of interactivity can often be prompted on the front end by something you give away for free. So I was actually playing around with this idea earlier today with a wiki. And I actually picked up a book. Well, you know what? I picked up a book while I was at Zappos that was on the Zappos recommended bookshelf. The CEO of the company, Tony, has a recommended bookshelf, and he lets his employees come in and read whatever books they want off the bookshelf. They'll have a whole shelf, with 50 of the same book on there. And they just request that when people are done reading, you bring the book back for further circulation. Well, as cool as that is, they also let people that take tours of Zappos have those books for free. Now, I took two. I could have taken one of every one they had there, but it wouldn't have even fit in my luggage. Instead, I'm going to get a list of all the recommended books and hopefully buy them all and read them. But the point is that one of the books that I got was called Wikinomics, and it really got me thinking. I've been thinking a lot about wikis and a lot about social media and a lot about high-level interaction and really going deep when it comes to knowing your customers. And list building on the surface is basically me amassing a large group of people, getting them on a list, and having them all know who I am. Okay, so I can communicate with them via email every day, and presto, they knew who I am. Well, that's only the beginning, because when we start talking about high-level interaction, okay, what we're talking about, and you can say it's Web 2.0, but it's not. That's far too simple of a way of describing this phenomenon, okay? Because this is going on far outside of the web. The web is just one medium in which it's happening, as you'll read about if you ever read that book. But the Wikinomics. But the main point is this: that if you start talking about, sorry, my IM's going to start beeping. Big Jason Henderson, the super tall dude, he hates hot sauce, and this will all come around in just a second as to what I'm talking about and why it makes sense. So listen, it's all about creating an experience. So I want you to go to a URL. It's no www on it. Okay, it's http:// let me make sure to get this right. I think I'm going to get a domain for this eventually. //chiliheads, that's CHILIHEADS.PB wiki, wiki.com. Okay, so it's chiliheads.pbwiki.com. And I'd like you to do a hot sauce review while you're there. It's totally free, there's nothing to buy, and you'll get an immediate understanding of this. Now, I created this thing, it was the first wiki I've ever created. I created it earlier today, and you can create one for free too. So go check it out. I think you're gonna like it, and we'll go from there. So, and speaking of free, I have a free teleseminar coming up where we're gonna be talking about some of these issues. You definitely want to check it out. It's at www.overcomeeverything.com/brain, BRAIN. We're going to be talking all about the list building club brain trust that we're forming. And again, it's very simple, or very similar, because we're talking about a giant mind meld of people all around the world working together for similar causes, similar goals, similar purposes. And I think you're going to get a lot out of it. So it should be pretty fun. Definitely get on the call, totally free. We're going to do some live Q&A and some other stuff during the call. And what I also want to make sure absolutely certain that you do is definitely go do a hot sauce review. And if you don't like hot sauce, pass it on to someone who does so they can go do a review. Over the next few days or weeks, you're going to see this thing explode, I think. All right? It will be interesting to watch it happen. All right, this is Tellman. I think free is great. I think free and interactive is better. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.